Hello and welcome to TA for Traders. It's Monday the 22nd of May. I'm Nigel Croft. In this video we'll be looking at the US dollar against the Canadian dollar, the loonie. And what we'll see is that the US dollar's come under pressure over the last couple of weeks. It's now back at critical support levels. These need to hold for the medium-term picture to stay positive. So here we have the daily on the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. You can see that we've had a pull back over the last week. On this chart we've come right back through the 20-day. That gave a small amount of support, and now we're approaching the 50-day. Which is at 138.83, and the Forex is at 135.10. What we can see is that all the upside momentum's been lost, so our momentum indicators, the RSI and the MACD, are both tracking downwards, and the RSI is below 50, at 43.2. What we can see is that we are coming back into the previous trading range, so these levels will give support, and we would hope that the 50-day on this chart would hold. Slight concern in that we're getting quite high volume on the sell days, so be aware of that. On the weekly, slightly different picture here. We've got a nice uptrend in place. That's still in place. We're still actually slightly extended away from the 20 and the 50-week moving average. The RSI still in a slight uptrend, which is good, and it's still above 50, 54.71, and the MACD also, the short term is above the long term, so that's a good sign there as well. So we are coming back into support on this chart. We did reach the upper boundary of the uptrend. We're now pulling back towards the middle of the uptrend, but that uptrend does remain in place, and one would hope that the moving averages will keep it well supported and keep it in the uptrend. On the 4-hour chart, very different. We're now back at the support of the 200 4-hour average. That's moving up, should give support. We are below it, but don't worry about it not being above. It will still be a supportive factor as long as we trade around it. On the upside, if we get up towards 136, you're going to get a bit of resistance from the 24-hour average and then higher at the 54-hour average. Here momentum's been completely lost. The RSI is tracking down in a downtrend, now down at 33.25, not yet oversold. If you look back in April, you can see that it went right down to 19.81 before we had a bounce, so we're not oversold yet at 33.23. MACD slightly negative. Looking at the support resistance levels, and you can see that the resistance is at the 20-day 136.47, and then at 37.62, with supports coming in at the 50-day 34.83, and then at 34.04. So that's been TA for Traders, having a very quick look at the charts on the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. As I said, in the medium term picture, looking at the weekly, the uptrend still is in place. We're at key support levels. These do need to hold. Thanks for watching this video. If you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe. I'm coming out with videos on a daily basis. Please remember, these videos are for educational purposes only and are my opinion, and in no way are they meant as an investment recommendation. Thank you.